Hi everybody, it's Mama D. Welcome back to my channel, Mama D Reacts. And we're going to be looking at episode 3 from the first season of The Crown. It's called Windsor, and it says, with Elizabeth in a new role, Philip tries to assert some power. Churchill wants to delay the coronation and King George's disgraced brother arrives. So we saw the last episode, the first two actually. Elizabeth and Philip got married, and the next episode they had 3 kids already, I think, or 2, and then her daddy died towards the end there. So she automatically, it was kind of wild, she automatically became queen, like poof, like that, and everything changed. Her husband had to stand behind her, and you know, most men, no offense, y'all, have a little bit of ego issues, so I mean, a lot of us women do too, but especially somebody like that, you know, like a war guy and, you know, kind of macho and stuff. So I think that's going to possibly have little issues for them. So let's find out what happens on this one. Are those the doggies, I guess? Gina, Karina, and Ella? Mummy. Ooh.
I wish to address my people.
The best thing for everyone would be if you said your goodbyes quietly, privately, and disappeared into the night.
Okay, that's...
And now that I have been succeeded by my brother...
Which is Elizabeth's dad. And why did he abdicate the throne?
My brother has one matchless blessing, enjoyed by so many of you, and not bestowed on me. A happy home with his wife and children.
Mm-hmm. So that's them when they were little, a little flashback.
I wish him and you, his people, happiness and prosperity with all my heart.
Wow, that changed her future.
God save the king.
Wow. Because she would have never been queen then, right? I'm assuming he didn't have any kids?
Good luck, darling.
And thank you for all this. It looks splendid.
This is the first proper home I've ever had.
I'm sure that couldn't have been easy making that transition. It just couldn't have been. I don't care how much money, how many servants you got. Number one, your daddy died and you loved your daddy. And now to poof, all of a sudden be the queen. And that must be Buckingham Palace, I would imagine.
Things will become more manageable once everything settles down.
If you are in agreement, ma'am, we thought that the Duke of Windsor should join the Dukes of Gloucester, Kent, and Edinburgh.
That'd be in the row behind me, breathing down my neck.
Ooh.
Any chance that could stretch to being on the steps outside the chapel? I'm sorry. No, he's your son.
A son who gave up the throne and effectively killed my other son.
Why not put him there, close to the Prime Minister?
Thank you, ma'am.
Crybaby. What? Is what he calls Winston.
Ah, crybaby.
He and his wife have nasty little nicknames for all of us. I'll tell you yours if you ask me nicely. No, thank you. Shirley Temple.
No way. And back in them days, you know how they treated women. They're probably not happy that she is in charge.
My heart goes out to the widowed Queen Mother and her 2 daughters in their grief.
So they liked him, sounds like. Sounds like they were sad when he abdicated the throne. So was he in America then, across the water? Or... I see his wife isn't with him. And what's the backstory there? Did he commit adultery or something? Or why did he have to abdicate the throne to have a woman?
His Royal Highness the Duke of Windsor, Your Majesty.
Oh, I bet he's thrilled to see his mummy. Mummy.
Dear Mama.
Oh, dear Mama.
Poor Bertie. So young.
One can only be thankful for all the years one had him.
Albert, yeah.
So
Ooh.
wonderfully thoughtful and caring, an angel to his mother,
Unlike
wife,
you.
and children. I honestly believe he never thought of himself at all. He
As opposed to
really
you.
was the perfect son.
Oh, you
Been
biatch.
very much in our thoughts and prayers.
Ours? You'd be wise not to mention that woman's name for the next few
You?
days.
I mention no name,
The implication was enough.
if you say so.
I had hoped all this might wait.
Can't wait.
I'm afraid not, ma'am. No, top sheet. It's simply a summary of all the contents of the box.
Flip it upside down like your daddy did. Seeing that conflict, because sounds like they just got a house. Philip said he never had his own house. And I heard him, the one guy say, or somebody said it'd be better when you live at Buckingham Palace.
Don't rush, darling. It'll take him an hour to get to the front door. And that'll take him an hour to get through the bloody
It
thing.
must be Winston. Yep, I knew that. Winston Churchill had to be something, boy.
Now, don't forget the two things we discussed.
I won't.
The children keeping my surname.
Yes.
And us staying here in Claret's house, not moving to Buckingham Palace. Both very important.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be a problem.
She's in with the PM now. And I made it abundantly clear how important it was that she and the children take your name.
It's your name, too. It's the name I gave you.
Perhaps we might find time to see one another. For lunch or a walk.
I'd like that very much.
In this family, when you're in, you're never quite sure that you're in, but when you're out, there's no doubt at all. You're out.
You know. I guess that's how Meghan and Harry must feel.
Why can't you just be civil to him, Mummy? Let bygones be bygones. 16 years since the abdication, and he was close to Papa.
Because the man is a monster.
Oh, really? Ooh.
The responsibility of becoming king killed your father, and I will never forgive his selfishness and weakness in passing on the burden.
It's a burden. Okay.
And don't be fooled by his obsequiousness.
Obsequiousness.
The only reason he's even civil to us is because he wants to leech off us with a rich allowance to keep that Jezebel divorcee of his in the manner to which she's become accustomed.
Okay.
Well, I've spoken to the lawyers, and we have a little surprise in store for them.
Okay, so she was
What a
married
bunch
before?
of ice-veined monsters my family are. I've seen a raise on the allowance.
Ooh.
Who knows? It's the only revenge I can think of for the
Ooh.
insult of your non-invitation.
Yeah, back then divorce was like a bad thing. Oh, he's buried in the palace. Oh, wow. Didn't know that. That's interesting. So everybody is buried in there? All the royal family?
To the Royal House, Mountbatten.
So that's Philip's dad? That was given the toast? It's nice to see her smile. I wouldn't want to be her for nothing. She's going to have exactly what probably the opposite of what she wanted. Yep, turn him upside down like her daddy.
Now he's barely cold, and Cookie turns off the bloody tap. How dare she?
Oh, you don't know that it was her.
Of course it was her.
And don't call her that.
Why not? She's fat, common, and looks like a cook.
Oh!
Now we barely make ends meet. Every day is a struggle.
Ooh.
You live in great style, from what I've heard.
After dinner, our host started to brag about how the royal house would soon be in his name.
Nonsense.
Ooh.
Champagne.
You were drinking champagne the day after my son's funeral.
I guess they have a set period of mourning, or...
Ma'am, word has reached me that it is your desire that you and your children keep your husband's name, Mountbatten. Ma'am, you must not. It would be a grave mistake.
He's getting all upset.
Which is to leave in place a sovereign prepared for office, equipped, armed for her duty.
I would argue stability under this roof might even be in the national interest. Had you considered that?
And the mother.
Very well, I will discuss it with Cabinet.
I love John Lithgow. He is so good in whatever he does.
He said he'd put it to Cabinet, and I said there was nothing to discuss.
Good for you.
Put in a word with the young queen for my allowance to be reinstated.
What do I get out
She
of it?
holds the purse strings now. The family expect me to turn down commercial opportunities, yet cuts off my allowance at the same time.
You never apologized.
To your papa, I most certainly did. Your mother, too. I can show you the letters.
I didn't mean to them. I meant to me.
You don't think I would have preferred to grow up an ordinary English countrywoman?
You took my daddy away from me.
What's the matter?
I need to talk to you.
About what?
She's not going to be able to get it changed, I bet you.
They'd rather we didn't keep the name. The name has to be Windsor. For stability. Clarence House.
Our home? What about it?
We have to give it up. The home of the Sovereign of the United Kingdom is Buckingham Palace.
So, what kind of marriage is this? What kind of family?
I knew he was not going to be happy.
You've taken my career from me. You've taken my home. You've taken my name.
That's got to be hard.
That I and my children shall be styled and known as the house and family of Windsor.
Ooh.
And that my descendants, other than female descendants, who marry, and their descendants, shall bear the name of Windsor.
Oh, man. God, that's got to be hard for him. Wow, that was a great episode. Man, I just can't even imagine how hard that must be for the man, for the husband of a queen. You just lose everything. You lose all your, everything. I mean, you obviously have a place to live. You have an unlimited income, but that's not everything to people. Respect for men is very important, I've learned over the years. And he definitely, I'm sure they had many, many rough times. So being a queen or a king is not all it's cracked up to be, obviously. So let's get on to the next episode and see what happens. I really am enjoying getting the backstory on what's going on here. So hopefully it's accurate. So definitely leave your comments below and like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're working our way up to 2,000. Woohoo! And then infinity and beyond. So we will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Peace out.